Hey, what's going on, guys? Let's do this problem right here. We have given a function of a curve with this equation, and we are going to find the arc length, right? So let's put the equation for this one first. So it's going to be integral to find the length. It's going to be integral a to b. Since it's related to x, we can put c to d. So c to d square root of 1 plus dx by dy square dy. So this is the equation we are going to use to find the arc length right here. So let's do the simplification first. So this one I can write this one as x is equal to 1 over 3. Instead of square root of y, I can write y power half, right? Then we can multiply this one with y minus 3, and let's do the multiplication. If I multiply, this is going to be y power half plus y power 1. This is basically 1, right? So 1 plus half is going to be 3 by 2, 1.5. So 3 by 2 is 1.5. So and then we get, so we multiply this one by this one, and also if we multiply the other one, we will get y power half times 3. So 3 cancels, 1 over 3 also outside, so 3 cancels. We only get y power half. So this is gonna be the final value. And before I do the derivative, maybe we can do the derivative right now. So let's do the derivative. So let's do the derivative. Dx over dy is equal to, because we are trying to bring this pattern, that's why we are doing derivative, right? This is the equation we are going to use to find the length. So here, in order to do that, I have to find the derivative. So if I find the derivative, this is going to be 1 over 3, and this one come and multiply in front. So this is going to be 3 by 2 y power 3 by 2 minus 1. So minus 1 is basically similar to 2 by 2. So 3 by 2 minus 2 by 2 is going to be 1 over half, so right? And then here we are going to have half y power half minus 1 is going to be minus half. So this is the value we get. Here we can cancel this 3 and 3, and that's going to give us half y power half minus, here we have half y power minus 1 over 2. So here what we can do, we can take the half y minus half common, and let's see what happened. Half y minus half common. So if I take half y minus half common, here we are going to have y, because if you multiply, like it's like power 1, right? If you multiply again, you will get the same value again, because power 1 minus half, that's going to give you plus half again, and times half. So it's going to be y, and this is going to be just 1, y minus 1. So we have this pattern right here. So let's see. Now I think, yeah, we can square it, because we have to square in order to get this format. So let's do the square part. So let's continue on this side. Okay, so here we go. So dx by dy whole square is going to be equal to 1 over 2 square, that's going to be 1 over 4, y power minus half square, this 2 cancels, then we will get y power minus 1, and in this one is going to be basically y minus 1 whole square, right? Now we can replace this one into this equation and see what we get. So length is equal to integral of c to d. So c to d is the limits of integration that is provided, 1 to 9. So we can plug that one right here, 1 to 9, square root of 1 plus, instead of dx over dy square, I plug this one, 1 over 4 y power minus 1 times y minus 1 square dy. Right, so we have this one right here. So what we can do is we can write everything in terms of y. So what we can do, this one, Like for example, if you 1 over 4y minus 1 times 4y is equal to what? This y and y cancels, 4 and 4 cancels, you will get 1. So we can take 1 over 4y minus 1 common and write this one in terms of y. So let's do that part. So this is going to be integral of 1 to 9 square root. If I take 1 over 4 y minus 1 common, this is going to be 4y right here. This is basically 1. I'm replacing 1 with these two values. If you multiply, you will get the 1 back. Then here we already took the 1 over 4 minus y minus 1 common. So this is going to be just y minus 1 square. We can expand y minus 1 square like this. Y minus 1, y minus 1. That's going to give us a y square minus 1y. So minus 2y basically. Because minus y minus 2y, then plus 1. So this is going to be, so this is y square minus 2y plus 1. So we can, instead of this one, we can replace this one by using this one. So let's do the replace. Integral 1 to 9. Here we have 1 over 4. So we are doing everything to simplify in order to get rid of these square roots. So here we have 4y plus y square minus 2y plus 1. Because what's going to happen is when we do that, we can add this together and separate them also. So 1 to 9, integral 1 to 9, 1 over 4. Okay, here we have 1 over 4y minus 1, 1 over 4y minus 1, and here we have in the bracket 4y minus 2y, that's going to be plus 2y. So y square plus 2y plus 1. So this is what we have. So let's see what we can do after this. This one is a perfect trinomial, right? You can write this one as y plus 1 square. If you expand this, you will get this one. So we can write this one. So what we can do, we can separate this one into two parts, like 1 to 9, and I can separate this 1 over 4 minus 1 separately, and instead of this one I can write y plus 1 square. Now I can square root both of them, so I had to put dy and everything, dy. Okay, here we go. So let's do the simplification. This is 1 to 9. 1 over 4 square root 1 over 4 is what? It's half, right? If you square root of 1 over 4, it's going to be half. So half, this is going to be 1 over minus half. So y power minus half. Then this one is going to be plus y plus 1. Y plus 1. So right, so this is what we get. Now we can multiply these two together. Maybe I have to raise this. I don't have enough space. So here we go. So let's continue this one right here. Okay, I continue this one right here. Okay, so let's continue everything right here. We have this, we have derived this one. Let's do the multiplication. So we have integral 1 to 9 half times y minus half times y is basically y plus half, right? So this is going to be half times y plus half, then half y minus half times this one plus 1 is going to be plus yeah, so this is going to be plus half y minus half. All together dy. So let's see whether we can integrate this one. Yeah, I think we can integrate, but before we integrate, we have to get rid of this half. We can take this half to the front. This is a common to both, so we can take this one in front of the integral. So this is going to be half 1 to 9 y power half plus y minus half dy. Now we can integrate this one. So half, if I integrate this one, I will get, we are adding 1, right? So if we add 1, this is going to be similar to adding 2 by 2. So that's going to be 3 by 2. So y power 3 by 2 divided by 3 by 2. And here if we add 1, we will get plus half. So this is going to be y power half plus 1 over 2 dy. No more dy. It's from 1 to 9. So here 1 to 9, right? 1 to 9. And then what we can do, we can flip this around, or we can, yeah, we can flip this around. So this is going to be 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 2 by 3 y power 3 by 2, and this one also going to be plus 2 y power half, and all together we get 1 to 9. So this is what we have. We can multiply everything by half and see what happens, because this 2 cancels, so we can multiply everything by half. That's gonna give us 1 over 3 right here, 1 over 3 y power 3 by 2, and here it's going to 2 cancels, we only get y power half 1 to 9. Now we can substitute this 9 and 1, and that's gonna give us the final answer. So here if we substitute 9 first, 1 over 3 9 power 3 by 2 plus 9 power half minus 1 over 3 times 1 plus 1 power half, that's going to be 1, so 1 power half. So let's continue this one in the bottom. We have 9 power 3 by 2 is basically 9 power half cube, right? So it's going to be 3 cube, because 9 power 1 over 2 is going to be 3. It's like square root of 9. So it's 3. 3 cube is going to be 27. 27 over 3. 27 over 3 plus this is going to be just 3. Minus 1 over 3 is going to be 1 over 3. 1 over 3 times 1 is going to be 1 over 3. And this is 1 power half. 1 power any power is going to be just 1. And here we can simplify this one, like this is going to be 27 over 3 is 9. 9 plus 3, 12. So 12 minus 12 plus 1 minus 1 over 3. So we get 11. Okay, let's continue this one right here. So 11 is 13, right? Yeah, 12. Okay, 9. We have 9 plus 3, 12. We had to put a bracket right here. That's the mistake. So this is going to become a minus 1. This is going to become a minus 1. So that will make this one negative. So this is going to be 11. So 11 minus 1 over 3. So if you multiply this one by 3, it's going to be 33 minus 33 over 3 minus 1 over 3. That will give us 32 over 3. So the final answer is 32 over 3. So 32 over 3 is the length of this curve. And that's how we do these problems. I hope you guys like this video. See you next time.